Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Crit. Hope you had a happy holiday and an awesome new year. Today I figured it'd be fun to go and revisit some old school, classic RuneScape for a bit of a nostalgia trip that I hope you'll enjoy. So if you're anything like me, you probably grew up playing RuneScape or similar games. To me, RuneScape was, honestly, it was more than a game. It was pretty much the first major online chat room where I communicated with friends both in real life and online. I was never a huge fan of AOL Instant Messenger and stuff like that. I use them occasionally, but to me, this was kind of the after-school online hangout where I'd talk to all my friends, visit them, just genuinely have a great time with them. And RuneScape then became more of a game to me than just that. And so I kind of grew up with it over the years. I haven't played it very much in the past handful of years, kind of fell off and got out of it. But when they brought back Old School Runescape, I was pretty excited at first, pretty happy about that because RuneScape 3, as it's kind of currently referred to, the more modern current evolution of RuneScape, had gotten so different from everything else that I liked. And I still played RuneScape 3 from time to time, so it's not like I kind of just jumped off the bandwagon and didn't like it and hated it and stuff. But there was definitely a part of me that wanted to go back and revisit the RuneScape that I first experienced back in 2004 is when I started, fall of 2004. So I've pretty much been playing since then. The joke amongst my friends was kind of that you kind of never really give up RuneScape. You think about it from time to time. Sometimes you'll come back and revisit it. So that's been basically my experience. I love the game. I was a little miffed when they first released Old School RuneScape because I really didn't want to have to level up my character all over again and deal with all of that. It made sense because it was a server wipe. They didn't want to give everybody the stuff that they had back in 2007 when they first grabbed this version of I believe it was a backup. They said that it was a backup or a copy of the original RuneScape from 2007, and it was the only one that they had, and that's why they picked this particular year to make Old School RuneScape off of. And personally, I kind of never believed that. I sort of thought it was more of a strategic thing for them to pick this particular year. It was kind of like right in the middle between a lot of the major changes that ended up happening with RuneScape as it went on down the road, by like 2010, 2012, around there. And, 2004 was still kind of a little bit too old, didn't have as much content, and I think they enjoyed some of the things that came out afterwards and probably wanted to keep those in the game for people, especially stuff like God War's Dungeon, which I don't actually think was in the original 2007 version, but they did add it to Old School RuneScape here at some point. So I think that there were definitely a lot of things that players did want that came out after 2007. So some of those did make it in the game. They did a nice little polling system where you can actually vote on updates that you want. Although there has been some community drama and stuff happening recently, at least as far as with the polls, because you can kind of see all the answers, and that does scientifically, it has been proven that it does influence people's answers when they do see the poll results in front of them. So yeah, there's definitely always some drama happening with the RuneScape community, but for today I thought it would be fun to play through the Old School RuneScape holiday event, the Christmas event for this year. I haven't actually played this in a while, so I've missed a lot of the more recent events, but it really did seem like they kind of just threw you all of the holiday stuff whenever you came on to play that particular event. And it was really nice to have everybody receive like party hats, Santa hats, and all that kind of stuff again. So that's always fun. But without further ado, let's actually get into this and start playing. Hey, I love this classic screen here. This is awesome. All right, Lumbridge it is. And it looks like I was doing a Halloween event the last time I played, considering I have Halloween masks and this Jonas mask here with me. Let's make sure I have the audio on here. There we go. Oh, got that classic. Is that newbie melody? I can't tell. Nope, it's harmony. Okay, so what I do know, after doing some research, I do know that the Christmas event here is actually occurring here in Lumbridge Castle, which is not usually the place where this event happens. Obviously, they're different every single year, so it's not always the same, but I don't think it's usually here. Actually, I'm trying to use the WASD keys to move the camera, but that is not a thing in 2007 RuneScape. So you'll see this is obviously not my main account. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't end up playing on this account very much because I didn't really want to start from scratch again. After playing RuneScape and getting to a decent level in the main game, and also making, several alts over the years just to have fun, like, pure accounts and that kind of stuff. I didn't really invest that much time into those, but basically I had been through the whole create a new character, start over again, and do all that. So when Old School RuneScape first launched, I wasn't really too keen on having to do all of that over again, especially some of the annoying hard quests and stuff that happened later. So, yeah, I didn't end up getting into it too much. You can see people are spamming in the chat here. That's some things never go away, do they? Some things never get old. But yeah, so I didn't end up playing this too much. As you can see, I kind of just came on for the holiday events just to kind of sneak back, have a bit of a nostalgia trip like we're doing here today. And I'll put away my mask sets here and get rid of all this stuff. I do know there's going to be some items that we need for this quest. I don't remember all of them. I think a ball of wool is one of them, and I don't have that. Yeah, man, it's been a long time. Oh, I actually do have ball. Look at that. Nice. I might need shears. In fact, I'm assuming that I'm going to need shears. Will I need a knife? I'm going to need a knife. So I kind of cheated a little bit and looked up the guide because I didn't want to sit here and waste your guys' time. And this is definitely not going to be a tutorial on how to do this event. I just kind of wanted to do it and go through it with you guys. Let me know, though, if you did end up growing up with RuneScape, what your experiences with the game were. I have so many great memories of this game. I love this game. Both versions, you know, old school and sort of the modern version as well. Although I'd say probably less memories with the modern version because a lot of my friends over the years ended up, you know, leaving and not coming back. And so my interaction with people wasn't quite as good in the later years of RuneScape. But I did still have some friends. You can see most of everyone's offline right now. And a lot of these people pretty much never logged in again. And even their username got taken from them in that purge that I think Jagex did. Honestly, I think it's many years ago already. So they just never came back. So I do know that the quest is supposed to start around here. I don't actually know who it starts with, so bear with me for a second. Let's figure out who we need to talk to here. Also, before you start to say that I'm going to become a RuneScape YouTuber or anything like that, not going to happen. Just having some fun here today. Wanted to do a nostalgia trip. And sometimes I still feel pressure to log in and to do some of these events. You know, sometimes they'll have limited items and stuff that you'll miss out on permanently. So I've always been tempted over the years to come back at least for these events. I don't know why. It's just been kind of a tradition for me. So that's been that. Okay, here we go. It's what? Duke Horatio, I think is his name. The King of Oh, is that Sigmund? Nope. Yep, here's Duke Horatio. All right, welcome to Lumbridge. Lumbridge holiday event. As you can see, I have the purple party hat. I have kind of a... by the way, zooming in like this was not part of Old School RuneScape, but it's nice to actually be able to do it now to show you guys what I'm wearing. So actually, the funny thing is, I used to be super into Fashionscape, as they called it, and I was the kind of guy that would walk around with rune-trimmed armor, a blue beret, the white gloves, the glory amulet, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of simulated that here a little bit with my newbie stuff. You know, my stats are not great, and I really didn't play on this account very much, so I can't exactly replicate that. I don't have enough money for a beret or anything, and I don't have members right now. But this is, you know, the new version of probably something that I would have worn back in the day. So that's how I rolled. Okay, harsh winter for Lumbridge this year. I think I saw somebody running around in a tree outfit, so I feel like that's the reward this time, the costume. I'm not new around town, but let's lie. Welcome. What happened to the music, RuneScape? Come on. Play me some classic, some oldies. Honestly, the music gets me back into RuneScape so much. It really... The music just crystallizes and solidifies like everything for me about RuneScape. Gets me going. Alright, little project. I'll say sure. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks like the outfit. Snowy trees out there look so tremendously festive, blah, blah, blah. Okay, use some of the branches. That's, I think, where the knife is going to come in. RuneScape was always good with the, like, punny dialogue, putting little jokes here and there and there. Sometimes it doesn't really land all that well. Sometimes it's pretty good. And the funny thing is, these days, whenever I see, especially since a lot of the games I'm playing now are Japanese games that are localized for America, when they put in little puns and jokes like that, I always think back to RuneScape because it just reminds me of this writing style. Even though sometimes these aren't that funny. It's just, there's something like charming about it in a weird, quirky British uncle kind of a way, I guess. Barrel of old waste material near the furnace. Okay. Pull it all together. Put some wool. That's what I thought. Okay, I think I went through all the options there. So I'm hoping this works. I'm actually really disappointed. Where's the music? Let's actually, you know what? Let's jam out to some good stuff here. Autumn Voyage. This one will do it. This will do the trick. If it decides to play. Come on, man. What I gotta do to get some music up in here. Oh boy. Man, I did not realize you could zoom out that far. Okay. So, first things first, trees. I don't know what trees they were talking about, so I'm gonna try to use my knife on pretty much anything around. Nope, that's not the one. There's got to be like a really obvious one. Maybe it's out here. There we go. I'm assuming he's not going to like it if I use a knife on his Christmas tree. Nope. Oh, right there. There we go. Snowy tree. Okay, got the branches. Let's go collect the gem from the furnace. I still remember the first time I was wandering through Lumbridge. I think at one point I thought that I scammed somebody because I told them to give me their stuff, and they did. Then they were a higher level player, so clearly I did not scam them at all. It was like a black wizard's hat and something like that. But the memories of RuneScape are just, they're so funny. We were so young and dumb. Okay, the trash bin, I think is what he said, but where is the trash bin? This? Did I talk to you? Oh no, barrel of gems right there. Okay, got the gems. I think there's something about the church that I gotta deal with. Obviously, this interface is not the original, I think even 2007 interface. This is updated. I wish I could get the older one. Maybe I'll just Photoshop it briefly or something like that, but I think you can actually do it with OS Buddy, but you have to have OS Buddy Pro, and I didn't know that I wanted to buy it just for this one video, but that would really take me back too if everything was looking exactly the same. Okay, so holy symbol, or church decoration in this case, and what do I do with the wool? I don't even know. Can I? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's fashionscape this. Oh, yeah. It's some weird Illuminati mask or something. Jesus. Okay. One thing I kind of always hated was that if you were late to do some of these holiday events, you'd see people running around with the rewards and the prizes, and then it kind of got spoiled for you. So that was something I didn't like, but, you know, what are they going to do? Like, make it so you can't see it till you do the event? That would kind of... That'd be weird, too. So... Alright, let's see. Do you like... You like my outfit? Everything he says is some kind of a tree or wood pun. Okay, here's a list. Present for Hans. That's the guy who wanders around outside. Count Check. That's not the vampire. Gilly, Farmer Fred, Doomsayer, and okay. Sit down. He's always having his feet. So a comfy chair in the Duke's room. Oh, all right. Let's quickly pilfer a chair from the Duke's room. I also have a very, very low agility level of 1. So you can see I'm going to be running out of run energy very quickly. All right, now I didn't pay too much attention to all of these, so I don't actually know exactly what I need to do for these. Gold rings for Count Check. Near the furnace or any in there? Okay. Let's talk to the smithing apprentice, but while we're on the way, let's make sure I don't miss anything else. So yeah, I know this is going to be a super weird episode because this is nothing like anything else I put on the channel. But I was feeling nostalgic. I wanted to kind of look back, and I guarantee you that there's some of you out there that grew up playing this game as well. Maybe even still play it to this day and still enjoy Fire Emblem 2. So I thought this would be... Oh, this guy wants to trade. What are we doing here? No party hat? Is he trying to give me money because I'm a noob? Oh, yeah, he was trying to give me money because I'm a noob. That's funny. Alright, Smithing Apprentice, what do you have for me? Cool, there's the rings. Where is my music, dude? What happened to you? Let's do Escape Classic. That'll really do it. There's Escape Original. I think it's Escape Original. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so next thing was that there's a sapling somewhere. Somewhere around the castle grounds. Is this just for snowballs? Yep. Cool. I did so poorly in 7th grade at school, at least as far as math class went, because I just did not care playing RuneScape. Oh, why is there a pear tree? Okay, take the spade. All right, so that's that one. I think we got to talk to Bob. Bob seems to have a lot of work. Is Bob the axe guy? I don't remember who Bob is. But yeah, my math grades suffered a lot when I started playing this game in 7th grade. It's pretty funny, thinking back. But I loved it. I just got so obsessed with it from the very beginning. Oh, look at that. I was right. It's Bob. Amulet of Duplication. Spread the word about my business. Tell your friends how great it is. Oh, jeez. Paid review. Oh, that's a cool looking amulet. Can I wear it? No. I don't think this complements my eyes very well. Come on. Come on. Tell you what, the faces, even in today's modern version of RuneScape 3, are still horrendous looking. I cannot believe they have not fixed those faces in this long. I was waiting for that for years. The moment that they gave actual faces, I was kind of very disappointed. I like this kind of approach where it's almost sort of generic. This looks creepy now. I mean, it was better back then. When they first went into RuneScape HD and HDified everything, I actually liked that look. It was just a more HD version of what I just showed you. The eyes were like black holes and the face was very generic. But I don't know, for some reason, I liked it. And when they added actual facial features, it just didn't look good. So I'm surprised they still didn't fix that even today. If you guys like this episode, maybe I'll do a modern RuneScape Christmas event video. Where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I have that. Where's the Doomsayer? I don't remember because this is kind of a new NPC. Oh, is it one of is it the guy down here? This guy? Yep. Pretty like more new-ish NPC than at least 2004. I don't like how this keeps ending here. What's another classic one, guys? Let me know, what's your favorite RuneScape track in the comment section down below? Because the music, like I said before, the music is really what just takes me back so easily. That like brings out the memories of me. Here's Newbie Melody. I love this one too. Some Tutorial Island stuff here. Before that, what you do for fun? Whoa, what was that? Snow effect is gone. So you just have to run all the way to Falador. That's little daunting of a task. But let's hand out the gifts that I can so far. If it'll let me. Now that I look like a tree, all is perfect for the plan. If I could find Hans. Where is Hans? I remember back in 2004, back when this version of the game existed, splashing was not really a thing. Like, I'm surprised it's actually still a thing because I thought they fixed it or attempted to fix it several times. But I still see people here splashing. Basically what they're doing is just training their magic level by attacking rats indefinitely. Kind of AFK magic training, which is pretty stupid if you ask me. But hey, I won't judge. I In RuneScape 3, I pretty much AFK'd at Hellhounds for defense levels to get 99 defense, so that was one of the last achievements actually that I did in RuneScape 3. I got 99 defense, maybe 99. Oh, I think it was fire making. Defense and fire making were the last two that I did. I didn't have that many 99s. I had fletching first, then I focused all my energy into doing quest cape because I enjoyed the quests and I liked the look of the cape. Of course, like I said, I was big on fashionscape. So I did that. So that kind of took up my time for a while trying to maintain that cape. And what was my second one? Hey, random events. He didn't give me anything cool, but I appreciate that. I miss random events. Those were cool. Where is Hans? There he is. Only took me running around the entire castle to find you. But yeah. I don't know. It's like every now and again I'll get back into it. I'll come back. I'll accomplish something. And then as time goes on, I'll leave again. It seems like it's less and less time each time I come back, though, unfortunately, as the years go by. But I haven't completely forgotten about the game. I still think about it from time to time. Still miss it. Still reminisce. So that's fun. And the holidays, you know, bring it back for me as well because of these events. So it's always fun to come back and play these. Come on, bro. He's walking too fast. Oh, I think I just need to give. Okay. He literally teleported like 10 feet to go sit on his chair. Okay. I guess the meme is that he's been walking forever, so he could use a break and sit down. We need to go give Gilly, I guess, is the cow person in the cow pen, her present. We got the Gabbies over here. Was I training defense? I guess I was training defense. I was considering, I think, when I first played this old school RuneScape again, if I was going to make this account into a pure, but then I think I decided against it because, I don't know, pures are kind of dumb. I'd rather just be able to train stuff and not be permanently worried about clicking a wrong button somewhere. And then, I don't know, it's weird that, like, certain content you're kind of locked out of, or I guess, you know, people do it for the challenge, the accomplishments, and also to be able to PK, I guess, better, because your total level will be lower. I don't know. I never really was much into PKing or anything, so. We need a new track here. I think that's why I wasn't playing the next song. Sorry, guys. Okay. Alright. Actually, I don't need to do that. What I need to do is give this. Alright, well, that's stupid, but okay. Do they both do the same thing? Yeah, they do. That's funny. I think that's done. She didn't exactly teleport like he did. This, you know what? This auto didn't even work. Alright, let's find another classic track then. We did, oh, you know what I liked? The Tazar track is really good. It's not classic at all, but I like that one for some reason. But I don't have it, of course. Actually, I don't, that's not even one. That's not the right one I'm thinking of either, but I guess I've never been there on this account, so I don't have it. What's another one I could do? Spirit good? Scape Hunter. I remember liking that theme when Hunter came out. I could do that one. Alright, so we're out of here. Let's make the long trek to Falador, because that's going to be the hardest part of this, I think. We can kind of, I guess, reminisce along the way or something. Yeah, man. I clearly did a lot of fire making on this account. I don't really know why. I guess I was just cutting trees. That's kind of like the generic thing that I would do. I used to love sitting in Draenor and just cutting the willows. I don't know why, but it was awesome. What is this? Is this a new quest NPC? Cowboy. Okay, I don't know if that's a side event. Maybe I'll look into that later. Didn't expect that. I keep forgetting to zoom out. The screen is tiny enough as it is. I'm zooming in on top of that, so it's like you can't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. With some of the additions that they've made via the polling, I'm glad that they do poll the fan base, but I also don't think that the fan base is necessarily sometimes the best people to ask for certain updates, because there were certain things that they were like never going to do, like Dragon Claws, I think, and stuff like that, that they were never going to actually put into Old School RuneScape, that they ended up doing. And to me, that's kind of like, at some point, it becomes a slippery slope to basically just an old version of today's RuneScape. And I'm getting attacked by a highwayman. Should we kill him? Eh. I'll keep my Christmas spirit and not murder somebody on the way. Actually, I don't like this stupid tree outfit, so we're switching back to the classic. One of my favorite quests as a new player of RuneScape was actually, what is it, Knight's Sword? I think it's Knight's Sword, yeah. Where you would make the blue right sword, and you could actually make 2 in the quest, and be able to keep 1 if you did the certain particular trick. Oh man, I loved that quest. And you would instantly, I mean, if you were like on a fresh account, you would instantly get like 30 smithing, I think, after the quest ended. It was like so busted with the amount of experience that you would get. I loved that quest so much. And it was also a cool challenge too, if you were a new player, to be able to go into the ice giant tunnel, dungeon, whatever it is over there, and be able to survive and get the stuff that you needed to get. So I don't know, that was just so fun. The weirdest stuff was fun for me when I used to play this game. I guess that's kind of how it is when you're a kid, right? You just find ways to make things fun, even if you're just doing dumb stuff. So I think my overall playtime for RuneScape and RuneScape 3, basically, you know, over the years, just playing, you know, on that main account, I think it was something like 116 days or something like that. So pretty much a third of a year of my life. This existence, a third of a year of it was sunk in this game. That's like mind-blowing to me, how much time I put into it. The weird thing is that I like don't really regret it. I don't know. That's a strange thing for me. He's got a I know they released new God armor. I actually don't even know what that is though. Is that like Bandos or something? I don't know. I would stick with the classics. If I had money, I'd probably buy some rune trimmed armor right about now. Snag a beret just to make it, you know, more like how it used to be. I used to like, in the very beginning, I had, I think, only like a mithril plate body, the purple gloves, the blue right sword. I don't even think I had a hat or anything, because I was always not a helmet kind of a guy. All right, Party Pete. Who, this version does not have the afro. Once again, we need to... I don't know why this isn't selecting the next song. All right, so that's that. There's no home telly in this version of... Oh, there is. Man, that's... See, sometimes I get confused with the years, and I think that certain things came out much later. Because this looks like old RuneScape, I just always assume that it is like straight up old RuneScape. But by 2007, it had a lot of stuff that is still around, you know, and features that I think are more modern. There we go. We got the music back. We got some harmony. Let's give the Doomsayer his gift. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do this. This is what I need to do. Oh, pink dressed and skirted I almost said Falador Knights. All right, so that did the trick there. What else? What do we not do yet? Who is Count Check? I guess I just don't know where that is. And a pear sapling for Farmer Fred. Oh, Farmer Fred. Is that the guy that's up here? I think one of my earliest memories of playing RuneScape was like the second day that I played. I was supposed to meet up with my friend. I hadn't met up with anybody in the game yet, because the first night I kind of just went home and logged in and experienced it for the first time. And then I met him in, I think, Lumber's Swamp. And I was afraid that like he was going to kill me or something like that. So I kind of just like ran away from him. And that was like our entire encounter for that night. And we were like, I think we might have been talking via private chat or something like that. But it was a very weird experience. The first thing I ever actually trained on was, I believe, the farmer. I don't know if it's a master farmer. Whoever's up here. I think Farmer Fred might be up here. Or I could just be wrong and walking in the completely wrong direction. Oh, or is Fred the guy that's in the field here? No, that's a generic. I also keep forgetting to scroll out because it's just not a normal thing for me. No, yeah, so here's the generic farmer I used to hang out with. That was where I first trained. Oh, he must be in the patch on the other side of the river. I did actually really get into some of the God events and the world events that they started having for RuneScape, RuneScape 3. So that was fun for a while. I also liked the summer stuff they started to do with like the building sandcastles for construction experience and that kind of stuff. That was fun. I hadn't done it in, it's probably been at least like 3 years or something like that since I did those events, but those were some of the last things I appreciated. I was never huge on like PvE or, you know, PVMing basically. I don't know. Never into the whole boss scene. Alright, I really don't know where this guy is. Oh, is he in the house? I bet he's in here. I'm just being dumb. Yep. I thought so. What did, oh, he wanted the sapling. There you go, Fred. Sorry, I forgot about this OG here. Alright, the Count. I actually have no idea who the Count is. Who the heck is the Count? Is that someone? Oh, it must be. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, it is actually a vampire. South of Lumbridge Church, inside the graveyard. Oh, yeah, Count check. They made that to get people to have a bank pin and that kind of crap. It's one of those NPCs that tells you to do stuff to secure your account. Make sure your stuff doesn't get stolen. Look at this noob. Look at this noob with his trainee sword. Oh my god, I do not miss the awful tracking system in this. Sometimes you click just the wrong spot and your guy decides to freak out and run in the opposite direction. Alright, count check. Here we go. I think this is the last person. Almost tried to give him my money. Okay. Back to the Duke. Probably take off this silly outfit. I wonder if party hats are worth anything. We should do maybe a grand exchange trip after this. They're probably not, because I feel like they keep giving them out every year at the events. And that kind of prevents them from becoming such a rare item like they used to be. Or at least like they are in RuneScape 3. So I do like that approach. But at the same time, it was also fun to be a part of some of the first people to get it in Old School. And just to still have them now. And it kind of stinks that they have no value. If that's the case. Because I did try to trade it to the guy and I don't think it said it was very much. Talk about this. Oh, okay. Did I miss out on anything? Oh no, I have an extra spot. Look at that. Oh, so it actually gave me even more. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's go visit Diango in Draenor. What is this? Snow Imp costume legs. This must have been like last year's or something. That I did not participate in. Oh, it's just like a... I think that's like the hunter outfit. Just recolored. And this is like a... Oh my god. It's a wise old man Santa hat. It's a blue party hat with a Santa hat in it. Nice. They would do something like that, wouldn't they? I would say it'd be fun to pull a Christmas cracker on somebody, but we already have all the party hats and stuff that come inside of them, so. They even did like weird other party hats too, like a black party hat, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have one in the bank. I still remember the first day of having membership in this game. Oh man, that was so amazing. That was such a different experience. Going to the Varrock general store, seeing all the like weird exotic items that random players had just sold to the store to get rid of. You know, it was like an entire new world that opened up. I still remember going through the, was it Taverley? The Taverley Gate near Falador for the first time, actually being able to open it and walk through it. Man, that was so fun. I really miss the old days of RuneScape. It was a blast. Alright, Diango. Here I come. Oh, yeah, this guy's not going to like me very much, and he's a really high level. Forgot about that. That's alright, he can't catch me. And there's also the Dark Mage over by the Willows. I should be... Oh, hello. Let's use my one run energy. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Cape Slot. Cape Slot Tail. I almost thought they added a new slot in this, like they did in RuneScape 3, where they have like a pocket slot and a whole bunch of different stuff now. Got confused there. Okay, holiday items. What do we got here? Oh, a full... Okay, so there's a Santa mask. Anti-Santa mask? Let's back... Hold on. Let me clear out my inventory for a second here. If you would walk to the bank properly. Okay, I don't really like this thing. Store all these. I also don't know how I feel about everybody using like third-party clients like OS Buddy and stuff. Because it changes up the game significantly, I'd say. Because you're clicking things faster than ever. You have little tooltips that are floating above stuff. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it makes sense because at this point, a lot of the stuff here is like so antiquated and almost annoyingly tedious, I guess you could say. So I get it, but I just don't know as far as like for an authentic experience playing old school. I don't know why they're bringing like modern stuff into it like that. A black Santa hat. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Inverted Santa. Really? That looks exactly like the an actually old holiday event they did previously. All right, I don't think I need all of this stuff, but I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. I clearly missed out on a couple years here of holiday events. That's okay. Okay, that's interesting. I do like, though, that even though they are making new items for this game, that they do still make it look very close to the original style, as if it had come out this way originally. I mean, this is a little advanced, I guess you could say, for old school RuneScape. But honestly, with the modern RuneScape, with RuneScape 3, they started painting all of the items and stuff, like actually digitally painting like each sword and each helmet and stuff like that. And it just clashed so much with the other armors and stuff in the game. And I didn't really like the colors. They were like very... Like they needed more contrast and stuff like that. And so I don't know. I just got kind of... I guess fatigued or turned off by that after a while. So I definitely love to see the classic style back. You know, with the very rough polygonal shapes. The sort of glitchy breathing animation. I love it. Alright, so I should probably destroy all these because it's just going to fill up my bank. What does this do? Oh. That's kind of cool. Where's my music? I'll just deal with all this later. Anything else I want here? See, they have the fake Diango's claws because that was some like joke event that we had. I still have the bunny ears and Easter stuff in here. There's the black party hat. Yeah, it's fun. Oh yeah, this is the hat I was thinking of, that inverted Santa hat looks like. The more jester-looking hat. Let's head to the Grand Exchange and take a look at the prices of some stuff. I'm very curious to find out what like an Abyssal Whip costs at this point in the game. This candy cane definitely seems like more of a fashionscape kind of an item. Like when they released the pimp canes in the more modern version. That was the thing. Let me be honest, I don't know what this cross swords 100 thing is here. That's actually... It's actually confusing me. Because I'm combat level 10. That's weird. Elder range. Look at that. He's got some armor I would have loved. Wait a minute, is that trimmed? Why does that look a little different than re-trimmed? Is that oh, it's mithril trimmed. Oh. I would have loved that. Interesting. I wonder how much that is. I have 30k. I wonder if I should buy some fashionscape items. Although berets, I think, are still members only, most likely, so can't exactly go all out here, but we can certainly try. Maybe at some point I'll so I did start this quest. Maybe I'll do a video where I do the Knight's Sword just for kicks, because that was definitely just a very classic, awesome quest for me to do. I used to love doing that quest so much. I don't know why. All right, come on, let's get around the field here. Ah, the Grand Exchange theme. Ah, I love it. I still remember spending hours and hours and hours standing in the Varrock West Bank trying to sell stuff. So a part of me was sad and disappointed when the Grand Exchange came out. You know, it's hard to hate it because it's so convenient. But I definitely missed the effort that you actually had to put forth to actually sell something. And like, I don't know, it was like a weird existential... I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. It was just such a weird experience having some player online somewhere else in the world, like convincing them to trade you for something and getting the stuff that you wanted after sitting there for hours. It was very interesting. All right, exchange. What are we looking up here? Let's look up rune trim set with legs. 230k. So I'd have quite the fun saving up for that. Can I look up a... No, I guess not. What else should we look up? I'm sure Amulets of Glory. Can't look it up. Let me guess. I can't look up... Yeah, I can't look up members items. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I guess I could go look on the Grand Exchange online or the prices on the wiki or something like that, but that's that. Is there anything else we could do that's fun really quick? I also spent hours in the Varrock sewers killing rats, sometimes on alt accounts as well. I just did stupid stuff in this game. I swear, half of those 113 days were me just like standing around and chilling. Very, very dumb. Is that a... Oh, untrimmed mining cape. Look at that. It's cool. GG. Anyway, I think this is a good spot to wrap up this video. The actual event itself was a little anticlimactic, but I hope that you enjoyed me rambling and reminiscing about the past and growing up playing RuneScape. If you grew up and played RuneScape, definitely be sure to let me know some of your experiences, your stories in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. Let me know your thoughts on the game currently. Do you still play? Did you quit a long time ago? Have you actually ever gone back at any point in time to check it out? Be sure to let me know. I'd be very interested to hear about that. But thank you so much for watching, especially if you got this far into the video. Do me a solid and slash the thumbs up down below if you did enjoy it. If you want to see more videos like this, kind of weird one-off stuff, maybe I'll play RuneScape 3, log into that, and do that holiday event if you like this one. Be sure to let me know, and I'll definitely be sure to do that. Of course, Fire Emblem stuff, it's not leaving. I'm just having some fun, having a nostalgia trip here. So I hope that you enjoyed coming along on this ride with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.